Take a chance. Your mother did.
This week on iTunes, well, iTunes is back, baby! It's the third season premiere, so why not fill it with premieres of songs from all corners of the island's music community, including from Absolute Losers, Rightflow, Logan Richard, and Nicolás Romero, who sat for an exclusive yap with the iTunes microphones. Use Ready PEI. Let's get her done! How's she going, Prince Edward Island? I am your host, Adam Michael James, and you are listening to the October 24th, 2025 episode of the PEI Arts Award-nominated iTunes. Holy frig, has it really been 4 months since I fired up my podcast-making factory for yous? Hey, I needed a break. I'd just done 45 episodes back to back, well, you get the idea. This is the official start to Season 3, and let's face it, those first 2 seasons with upwards of 100 hours of programming just barely scratched the surface of what PEI has to offer in terms of music. And speaking of 100, that's going to be a magic number that's going to bring y'all something truly magical, but it ain't time for me to tell you about that yet. Be patient. You already waited 4 months for the return of this show. Binge watchers and binge listeners of 2025, now you know what it was like for me having to wait 4 months for the season premiere of Dynasty to find out who lived and who died in the fire at La Mirage. Am I digressing? Yeah. I guess I digress. iTunes has always been about bringing your eardrums Prince Edward Island ditties from all genres and all eras and all walks of songwriting life. That's not going to change, but a little bird suggested that instead of just throwing songs at you willy-nilly, I expand on the idea of the theme shows that have come down the past 2+ years. So in addition to holiday shows, like next week we're going to do Halloween already, and music PEI shows and stuff like that, how about we explore what I'll call genre shows? Rather than mix the genres up, we'll pull some together with, say, episodes dedicated to blues, rock, vintage, rap, and the like. Fair warning, some like-minded genres will end up pairing together like your proverbial peanut butter and chocolate. Now I want both. But if you've really grooved on having all different genres within an episode, I see ya. Still gonna have those. We can label those grab bag shows. Same kick-ass iTunes with maybe just a little more structure. Then if we're doing more themes and genres this season, what the hell is this episode gonna be about? Aren't I glad you asked? There's been a ship ton of new music come out since I went on hiatus in late June, so it only seems right to lay down some tracks that are so fresh they don't even need preservatives, unless you count this show as preserving island musical history, which I just happen to, so there too. But yeah, I know I've done enough yapping just to hear the sound of my own voice up in here, so why don't we get started with the music already? Yes, I'm a mind reader now. Follow me for your winning lottery numbers. I don't know if the coyotes that run around this island hibernate or not, but you could say these puppies certainly did. The fivesome of Josh Carter, Evan McCosham, brothers Bruce and Bradford Rooney, and Nova Scotian Mike King got their pack together around 2010 and hunted for listeners, making all the island their prey with their debut EP Tracks, and especially their follow-up EP in 2014, Proof of Life, which took home proof in the form of Music PEI Awards. They started recording another album, but went on a hiatus in the middle of it, as bands do, but recently they've gotten back together, as bands do, and all they had to do was some digitally dusting off of their in-progress works and polish them up all nice and shiny for 2025. Bam! You've got a new EP, and it's Coyote that's giving it to you. This era of Coyote started September 4th with the title track of said EP, Hope You Feel It. And that's an apt enough way to kick off this new season because I hope you feel it. Every minute of PEI podcast goodness, that is. You can catch Coyote's release show at Baba's Lounge, today, October 24th. So call this a primer. iTunes retakes its place as your source for island music, old and new, in this case, new. It's not Wiley, just Coyote with Hope You Feel It. Do we need to be bringing the cats in over here?
iTunes World Premiere. behind your back. Meet me in the middle, center of the earth, and I'll compliment you for whatever it is worth. For whatever it is worth. Collecting thrills for some common bliss. Was it poison? Was it meant to be a kiss? Some handsome friend at the end of your list. We had a lot of good times, some good times, I guess. If you painted me a picture of your life, are you miserable or are you such a good wife? Tell me that there's more to life than this, more happiness. And I hope you feel it just the way I do. I need it, 'cause I feel it when I'm with you. If you painted me a picture of your life, are you miserable or are you such a good wife? Tell me that there's more to life than this, more happiness. And I hope you feel it just the way I do. I need it when I'm with you. I hope you feel it just the way I do. I need it, but I'm reeling from these feelings. My heart's ripped out but still beating when I'm near you.
They wore frowns to their knees, eyes drained empty, no soul or emotion, cause death is always tempting. Sending a prayer in the air in case of care. Many people hear it but just get blank stares. Hair tangled, body mangled from abuse. Daddy always beats him and big brother does too. Bruised and battered, yes, tattered and ripped. Used to being spat upon, disaster and shit. Knee deep, but weed frees their minds, and then they burn out to find themselves outlined. They live in their heads, no outwardly expression. Even when they're happy, they're looking so depressing. Heart-wrenching, deep-pressing into drugs. They all always feel but get wiped under rugs. Big brother shoves and pushes them further. They have nothing left to grip, no mother or father. The lost child, he was raised to not smile. For a long while, he was just a lost child. The lost child, she was raised to not smile. For a long while, she was just a lost child. She wore rags on her back, eyes zoned out, cause nobody cared ever since she was thrown out. No doubt she was on the wrong path, no one to look up to cause they were on crack. Smacking white powder enters her veins, no intelligence at all but she always gives brains. Pain in her side, maybe she was dying, sick of being so sick and sick of just trying. Lying in her deathbed, although she is standing, has nothing left to give but addictions are demanding. Canning up her feelings and spreading her legs well. People walk on her while she walks on eggshells. Hell she's living in and she's always given in. Ever since she was little, she's always been in sin. Cinnamon and lollipops got no meaning to her, cause there's nothing sweet at all about living in the sewer. The lost child, he was raised to not smile. For a long while he was just a lost child. The lost child, she was raised to not smile. For a long while, she was just a lost child, ignored and pushed away, feeling bored and shook today. This lost child cries while his family looks away, and now he's hooked today. Drugs and fantasies, no love or hands to be supportive and just can't see his inner self within himself, but instead he smokes weed and plays Splinter Cell. Winter's hell, and summer's even worse. His wife's cleaned up, so now he's leaving her. What he sees is dirt with his head down. His heart still ticks, but inside he's dead now. His bed's found in a blanket of hate. Lack of self-confidence seals his fate. His plate is laid clean and the kitchen is closed. He's crying for a meal, but he even knows no food will be served, so he's left to starve. And he slowly fades cause the needle's in his arm. The lost child, he was raised to not smile. For a long while he was just a lost child. The lost child, she was raised to not smile. For a long while she was just a lost child. The lost child, he was raised to not smile. For a long while he was just a lost child. The lost child, she was raised to not smile. For a long while she was just a lost child. The lost child, he was raised to not smile. For a long while he was just a lost child. The lost child, she was raised to not smile. For a long while she was just a lost child.
Composer, rapper, and wrestling aficionado Adam Robbins, putting y'all in a headlock and rhythmically telling the tale of the lost child on isletunes. That's from his latest album release, Digging Up the Past, which came out September 26th. There's an irony in calling the collection new when it was actually recorded from 2001 to 2006. Apparently, he kept some completed jams locked up in a vault like Prince. Following his wrestling-themed records Hip Hop's Heel and Coup de Grace, Adam decided to look back through his own repertoire and give us a taste of where he was musically about 20 years ago. Maybe not as growly or in-your-face as his more recent work, but that AR style is still there. He got his mom to draw the album artwork, and in the same social media post that reveals that, he theorized that Mama probably regretted supporting his music making when he was busting out tracks at 2 a.m. Hey, one of the best times to create IMHO. I guess while we're at this, we'll keep on this theme of irony, because how do absolute losers end up being absolute winners? Well, this happens when you put out a debut album called At the Mall and then rack up more music PEI awards than you can cram into a food court. You got Josh Langell on guitar and vocals, Sam Langell on bass and vocals, and Daniel Hardinger on drums and, what else? Vocals. And apparently they may or may not have gotten inspo for the band name from a bathroom wall at the Plan B Lounge in Moncton. Absolute Losers got together in 2019, and this year they're finding inspo not from bathroom walls, but 70s and 80s power pop. They've already released 3 singles from their latest full record, In the Crowd, which crowd surfed its way into reality September 26th, but the cool thing about isletunes is that I don't have to limit things to just singles. How about some nice juicy album cuts to satisfy that musical hunger? Grill up some love disparity with Absolute Losers and one of their very latest You Never Say That You Love Me, saying it loud on isletunes.
You never say that you love me. You never say that you love me. When I see him over there and he looks so fine, I don't really mind. And I see that you are looking too, and it's just a matter of time. You never say that you love me. You never say that you love me.
composers with their wondrous ode to one-sidedness, You Never Say That You Love Me, on isletunes. Coming up, more precious premieres from island artists, including from the likes of Aging Disgracefully, Ghostown, MindGaze, and Nicolás Romero, who made it shine with an isletunes interview. Okay, so yeah, 4 months elapsed between the last episode of isletunes and this one, and a lot got crammed into that time period, not necessarily in a good way. It's true you gotta know the past to keep from repeating it, so how about getting in the know with this little segment that is still called, what do you know, This Week in PEI History. October 25th, 1913. The Charlottetown Guardian ran an advertisement inviting readers to buy shares in the Murray River Silver Black Fox Company. Sunny projections were provided for 1914, and within the ad, a Mr. A. Allen Bishop posed with one of the foxes. Knowing what was going to happen to the little guy, and I mean the fox, not Mr. Bishop, the inclusion seemed, well, exceptionally cruel to me. But if you were of such a mind to invest in this business, an application was included at the bottom of the ad, and certainly if you had any questions, quote, our number is 189, unquote. October 26, 1963. An article ran on the front page of that day's Guardian addressing the impending decision as to whether or not the Royal Canadian Air Force Station in Summerside would be shut down. Apparently, closures of such bases were becoming commonplace, though MP for Prince County J. Watson McNaught thought that Summerside was safe. Various protests were sent to government officials by opposing organizations and councils, and they must have worked because the station survived, at least until 1991. You know it now as Slemon Park. October 27, 1944. The Charlottetown Guardian proudly announced that the island's Victory loan had reached $820,450. That's pushing $15 million in today's money. For the majority of us who weren't around then, the Victory loan was established in May 1940, some 8 months after Canada declared war on Nazi Germany, and it gave regular people a chance to invest money in that fight against fascism. The deal was, for every $4 invested, you would get $5 back once the bond matured in 7 years. A 20% return on investment? Not bad. In case you're interested in how the then current tally of outlay laid out, Charlottetown's total was $348,350, Queens County outside of Charlottetown $70,600, Summerside $274,000, Prince County outside of Summerside $65,150, and Kings County $62,350.
Hi, I'm Baja Royalty, and you're listening to isletunes with Adam Michael James.
What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? You scared of me or something?
You could've had all this, you already know I got an epic kiss. I would've had you hopped up on bliss. Baby, you could've had all this. I really liked you, I liked you really, and my heart ain't something that I give out freely. From that first kiss I thought we've got potential, a chance to grow it into something exponential. But you fell back, which I didn't think you would do. You were busy and distracted, okay, you do you. Then I'm finally hearing from you that you'd rather be free. Well, you ain't gonna find no fish in the sea like me. You could've had all this, you already know I got an epic kiss. I would've had you hopped up on bliss. I wouldn't let you get it, but you told me to forget it. You could've had all this, but it's me you decided to diss. Now it's me that you're gonna miss. Baby, you could've had all this. It really felt like you ticked all the boxes. You stood out from all the pigs and the foxes. I can tell if a guy just wants to get laid. That's not the vibe I got, so what were you afraid?
Scared of me or something?
Now I'm a man of big emotions, but that's no disgrace. I got a heart of gold and hello, have you seen this face? Dude, I'm a total treasure which you should have unearthed. It's like Madonna once said, baby,
I'm so worth it. I'm so worth it.
You could have had all this. You already know I got an epic kiss. I would have had you hopped up on bliss. I would have let you get it, but you told me to forget it. You could have had all this, but it's me you decided to diss. Now it's me that you're gonna miss. Baby, you could have had all this.
I'm so worth it.
Would've let you get it, told me to forget it.
I'm so worth it.
Would've let you get it, for real, forget it.
I'm so worth it.
Would've let you get it, told me to forget it.
I'm so worth it.
Scared of me or something?
But you fell back, which you didn't think you would do.
I didn't think you would do that.
You were busy and distracted, okay, you do you. It's just that you crapped out in the middle of our getting to know. If you'd followed through, you'd never have let me go. You could have had all this. You already know I got an epic kiss. I would have had you hopped up on bliss. I would have let you get it, but you told me to forget it. You could have had all this, but it's me you decided to diss. Now it's me that you're gonna miss. Babe, you could have had all this.
You could've had, you could've had. You could've had, you could've had.
I'm so worth it.
You could've had, you could've had.
Scared of me or something?
You could have had all this. You already know I got an epic kiss. I would have had you hopped up on bliss. Baby, you could have had all this.
That's your problem, not mine.
Now, who made such a silly, braggadocious song? Oh, yeah, that's right, it was me. Yeah, I snuck in my own latest song because my podcast, my rules. And why should everybody else have all the fun? That was You Could Have Had All This, a track that sat on my mental to-do list for no less than 9 years. I finally got a chance to record it this summer. I was being facetious about it being braggadocious. It was really born out of rejection from two separate potential love interests who acted all interested until they didn't. It's important to recognize and accept one's flaws, but it may be even more important to not define yourself by them. That's where my head was at with this tune, alongside the idea that just because someone doesn't think you're right for them, it doesn't mean someone else won't see you for the kick-assery you really are. I don't think it was conscious at the time, but I most likely did find a muse in the shirt worn by a dancer in Prince's Bat Dance video, which read all this, and brains too. Kinda along the same lines, and also coming out September 26th, Aging Disgracefully graced us with their Shatter the Mirror album. Both the collection and the duo who recorded it, in this case Karen Pyra and Mike Elliott, are very into upending societal norms, especially the idea that when one hits a certain age, one isn't supposed to be playful, sexy, creative, and relevant. I couldn't agree more. This is my first episode as a 56-year-old. Don't put us out to pasture, y'all. This deliciously disgraceful duo isn't afraid to shine a spotlight on the natural and very inevitable, if you're lucky, second half of life, taking a poignant yet often humorous peek at changing bodies, reclaiming romance, and the brains that won't shut the hell up when they know damn well it's time to go to sleep. There's sure no age limit on that bit of mental running commentary. Hear what Aging Disgracefully has to say about it in their single Questions in the Middle of the Night, which is unquestionably on isletunes.
And roll and try to convince that rain to stop. Someone keeps asking questions. Who the hell is that? Asking me questions in the middle of the night. I don't know what to do. Company's coming, what's for supper? Whatever happened to your grade 4 teacher? And did you close the chicken coop? Questions, questions in the middle of the night. They keep on breaking through. Did you hear your kids scream? Tell me, do you know? Do fish dream? And did you get bubble gum off of your shoe? So many questions in the middle of the night. It really just ain't fair. Useless info scrolling by. I just wanna get a little shot eye. Insomniac's nightmare. Questions, questions, questions.
Aging disgracefully, asking those questions in the middle of the night. Fun fact, the name of this podcast, isletunes, came to me around 5 in the morning when my own head was chatterboxing away at me and keeping me awake. So pain in the ass as it is, it's not always exactly unproductive. Time to turn the mic over now to a pair of island MCs who each have specific ways of rocking your world. The first is a rhymer from Port Harcourt, Nigeria, who found he didn't really have a place in a scene filled with Afrobeat and dancehall styles. Making his way to PEI, he quickly found he was able to take the Nigerian sounds he'd grown up with and combine them with alternative rap. If you didn't know that was a thing, neither did I until I sat down to write this. The result? His own unique flavor, more emotionally based lyrics than rap is typically associated with, and a Music PEI nomination. This latest single is quick and hard-hitting, and as the Nigerian newspaper The Guardian said about his overall output, you thought only Charlottetown and London had Guardians, quote, he raps about heartbreak, rejection, and ambition, but beneath it all lies a message of individuality, a call to those who feel out of place in a world obsessed with perfection to know that being a reject isn't failure, but proof that you're original, unquote. I've got to get that engraved on something. This is Rightflow, and he is branding himself the Lord of Chaos, the first entry in this unofficial rap battle that I would rather call an
isletunes Rockflow.
isletunes F-bomb alert!
I feel like I could be Batman. I feel like you could be Batman. Anybody could be Batman. You just gotta get the gadgets.
Me Lord of Chaos, they can't argue me. I'm a born out of the city, I still live in icy. And the money comes to me, but it came with a price. Oh, what's shaking in the time that they see me? You must take a bow any time that they see me. The boy wants smoke, but it's alright. Block the map, I don't need a tea. Let's say my Steve is a red hot beat. Double got boom, now I move like me. Paradox side, but my drink too clean. Still too fly with the bag Gucci. Girl in love with me, Dochi. She's in love with me. Mr. Miyagi, still too fly with my jeans are baggy. I eat it up, big mouth like Shaggy. 2 minute man, 4 inch, stop bragging. I'ma fly you out with a carpet lad. He look like he's starving, Marvin. Yeah. Mava go swago, like Ramashago. No vex me, I'm high on Parago. Dope in the kitchen, cook it up, starve. You vows me, mano a mano, mano a mano. Which one on that one? Lancy or Lancy? Which one on that one? Give a fuck about your age, give a fuck about the rage. I'ma lock you up in this cage like fucking Joe Goldberg. All I do is for you. I murk those men for you. Lord of Chaos, they can't argue me. I'm a burn out of the city, I still live in icy. And the money comes to me, but it came with a pricing. And the whole world shaking anytime that they see me. Demons in power anytime that they see me. The boy wants smoke, but it's alright. Blow up the map, I don't need a tea. Leisure my Steve is a red hot beat. Double got cool, now I move like me. Paradox side, but my drip too clean. Still too fly with the bag Gucci. The girl in love made me Dochi. My hands down inside coochie, down in her coochie. Down in her coochie. Open up the fucking pit.
iTunes content warning. Listener discretion is f***ing advised.
Yo. Fuck it. Ain't no way that we're giving in. You gotta show them that we're brave and stay resilient. Reparations for the acres that they living in. Don't get it twisted, this ain't hatred that I'm spitting, bitch. I've been grateful any hate that we've been getting, but ain't been getting equal slice of all this cake that they've been splitting. So you don't have to pay me just to play the villain. Making music for the youth cause they consider it the greatest. They relate to all the pain and pages that I've written in. Made me feeling like I made it. Hope of music that I'm making makes a million. So the drugs the doctor gave me for my fidgeting. You should see the dope that I traded for my Ritalin. I got done with the liquor, so my vision ain't as blurring. I've been sober 9 years, only drinking in my verses. Mostly all my haters, they related in the worst is. In the comment section, typing what they never say in person. I never mind them, it ain't really that concerning. I find it funny that my presence makes them nervous. It ain't worth it, all my Machiavelli shit. This the native version.
Of a streets worth praying for.
This the native version.
Where our tears and blood are poured.
This the native version.
Is the beef worth dying for?
This the native version.
Will there ever be peace after the war?
The hate that I can paint a picture of the reservation perfect. They don't understand it, they never lived it. If you're gonna play the advocate for us, then stay consistent. Keep the grinding constant, I'm exhausted just from climbing out the shit that I've been tossing. Took a minute, now I'm locked in, heart is beating healthy. My vision fiber optic, disrespect me at my table, I will fly across it. I'm a boss, bitch. Yeah, I've been coming from the bottom, just a broken bummy breast kid. Hungry and neglected, survival of the best fit. Never had no Jordans, I was lucky just to get shit. Struggle made this hunger and the hunger made me restless. Nothing you should mess with, never underestimate somebody that is desperate. Got a lot of people think I'm vile with my messages. Tell them suck my dick, I'll let them know I've been the best at this. Bitch, this the native version. This the native version. This the native version.
Of a streets worth praying for. Where our tears and blood are poured.
Where tears and blood are poured, no, no.
Is the beef worth dying for?
No, 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 no.
Will there ever be peace after the war? Oh no.
You know about Taylor's version? Now try native version from B-Noq on iTunes. The hallmark of this Mi'kmaq rapper is that he isn't afraid to get all raw and in your face with his lyrics. Do they make you uncomfortable? Good! They're supposed to. It's easy for us who don't live on reservations to not be aware of the racism and related difficulties our indigenous population faces. B-Noq calls his flow deadly, his ways poetic, and he also considers himself the son of Eminem and Pocahontas. I'm not gonna lie, that's a duo I'd like to see the B share the stage with. Halloween's coming up, and so it seems like an appropriate time to inform you that this town is full of ghosts. In this case, I'm talking about songwriting specters Eric Rogerson, Jason McNally, and Adam G'day, and with Roland Beaulieu floating in on occasion just for good measure. I am, in fact, talking about Ghostown, and in 2023, they haunted us with their debut EP, Ghost of Saturday Night, which, not for nothing, got them noticed as one of the CBC Searchlight's Top 100, and as the only island entry in that contest to boot. These Summerside rockers are now taking the next step by putting out a full-length record called Pleasure and Consequence, which is set to please us any time now. Until that drop, ain't nothing wrong with just being satisfied by their latest single, which came out October 3rd. This is iTunes, this is Ghostown, and this is Rodeo. Giddy up, y'all.
Shake it on the dance floor like a queen. Fake it until you make it alright. Don't you touch that dress, you know I like it when your hair's a mess and the stains all over your Sunday best. Alright. rhythm, move your feet and clap your hands. The stage is set, it's all laid out, ingredients for a good party now. So we're gonna turn it up nice and loud. Oh, is this where the party people go? Girls dressed up like Marilyn Monroe. Everyone gets a private show at the Rock and Roll Rodeo. Hey, you have a drink. It's the weekend, no time to think. 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots down, alright. When the clock strikes 2, we'll take it back to where the after party's at and try to make this feeling last. Oh, is this where the party people go? Girls dressed up like Marilyn Monroe. Everyone gets a private show at the Rock and Roll Rodeo. Oh, this is where you wanna go. Oh, no time to take it slow. Oh, this is the place you wanna be. Oh, and you're going there with me. Oh, is this where the party people go? Girls dressed up like Marilyn Monroe. Everyone gets a private show at the Rock and Roll Rodeo. Oh, this is where the party people go. We're all geared up and ready for more. Everyone showing up for sure at the Rock and Roll Rodeo.
This bucking bronco badassery rodeo from Ghostown right here on iTunes. I guess that makes me the rodeo clown. Apt. Still to come, a longing gaze into your mind, kissing and loving and all that, and shining things up with the very latest from the totally gnarly Nicolás Romero. Listen till the end, because I'll tell you about something else very gnarly that's going to happen for this podcast's 100th episode in just a few weeks. In the meantime, summer's not the only season we have folks rocking stages island-wide, so it behooves me to tell you about as many of them as I can by way of a trusty old segment I call Gigs to Dig Across Prince Edward Island. Groove on it. Tonight, Friday, October 24th, Coyote has their EP release show at Baba's Lounge. Tomorrow, Saturday, October 25th, Dino and Judy are at the Old Dublin Pub, and Kim Albert is at the Charlottetown Legion. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, October 26th, 27th, 28th, the Old Dublin Pub is quite busy. On the 26th, it's Luca Hall. On the 27th, it's Lawrence Maxwell. And on the 28th, it's Robbie Doherty. Looking into November 1st, Aging Disgracefully has their listening party at the Guild. Also on the 1st, it's the Little Middle Fiddle Festival featuring Richard Wood, Sheila McKenzie, Rowan Gallant, Ray Knorr, and many more at the Glenaladale Estate and Trackety Community Center. November 8th, Richard Wood, Celtic Rhythms in Motion is happening at the New London Community Complex, of course, in New London. November 14th, 2 Hours Traffic with Green Eyes Witch Hands. They're at the Trailside Music Hall. November 15th at the Trailside, it's Amanda Jackson and Route 225. November 21st, the Ross Family, A Celtic Christmas. They're at Red Shores, of course, in Charlottetown. And November 27th, Island Jazz, Louisa Goiza. She's at Baba's Lounge. Speaking of Baba's Lounge, don't forget Baba's Lounge holds an open mic night every Wednesday at 9 p.m. hosted by the one and only
Hey, I'm Nicolás, and this is isletunes.
Sometimes I just wonder where we're at, from where we've come and where we'll go. I guess we'll never know. Well, there is so much more still outside. Tell me then how life goes by in that blink of an eye. A river won't be crossed a second time, 'cause what is real is just an ideal. I'll never trust what you can feel down your spine. Whoa. Someone still claiming their role. Oh, we'll never find again, never growing any younger. Why don't we all say, out of your talk so suddenly? Now the moon is hiding the sun, turning to gray on their lives in our way. And those who woke up as the hunter have now become the prey. The moon is hiding the sun. I watched a glimpse of light, its final sign. The sky was painted black. The sky was painted black. The second dawn just turned midnight away. I could tell what was never said, like the sun gone for the past. Far away, I still recall all the feel that I found down my spine. Oh, I might be claiming their role. Oh, you'll never find again, never growing any younger. Why don't you all stand out of wind dark so suddenly? Now the moon is hiding the
You may have just heard a lullaby, but there's no sleeping when the cradle is literally rocking with the mind-boggling MindGaze on isletunes. That's their latest jam, Lullaby for Apollo, and Apollo's not just a famous theater in Harlem or a series of spacecraft. The Greeks and Romans call Apollo the god of oracles, healing, archery, music and arts, knowledge, herds and flocks, and the protection of the young. Hope this guy knows how to multitask. As for MindGaze, the alternative rockers are becoming a mainstay on island stages, led by guitarist and lead singer Jesse McCormick. Logan Richard calls what he does musical fusion, and he's been at it since he was 12. We can thank his dad's record collection and his mom's fiddle-playing fam for that. With a journey that started from his preteen band Ripped Paper and ripped through his first solo single, fittingly called The Start, he's had songs in several different TV shows, and he's somehow always performing either with Benny Vaughn or the Love Junkies, or even alongside David Miles at the Paris Olympics last year. This year, he released the genre-spanning record Character Traits, and he rather revels in the fact that no two songs on it sound alike. To him, quote, they all represent separate little character traits, unquote. See what he did there? You'll be at least able to hear what he did there as we delve into the latest cut from that album that just dropped October 10th. Here's Logan Richard on isletunes with Kissing My Love. Ooh, I'm gonna tell.
Oh, now when I'm kissing my love, I feel thumping in my head. Oh, now when I'm kissing my love, I close my eyes and see a pretty city with a million flower beds. Well, now I can hear the angels sing songs that only angels sing. She's such a pretty thing, and I can't feel my heart just a thumping and a skipping when I'm kissing my love. My love, I feel the blood just running in my veins. Oh, and I'm kissing my love. She's such a tender sender with a sweet, sweet friends. Well, she's so good at what she does. All she wants to do is kiss and hug. She's got me in love, and I can't feel my heart just a thumping and a skipping when I'm kissing my love. When I'm kissing my love. Just one more character trait of Logan Richard, that's Kissing My Love on isletunes. Look at him all romantical and whatnot.
My first interview guest for season 3 has a city named after him in Mexico. No, for real, not actually, but there is a Ciudad Nicolás Romero in that country. This country, or more specifically this province, has a Nicolás Romero too, and if you don't know him, you've heard his guitar playing if you paid any attention to the PEI music scene the last few years. He's gotten the funk up in La Funk, recorded with Diana Delirio, and these days you can find him jamming with the band he co-founded, The Swoosh. Not that he hasn't not made time for solo outings as well. He's had some dance songs out under a whole different alias, but now Nico, as most of us know him, is using no aliases to put out new music meant to follow his dream of inspiring others. Here's what went down as we talked about all this and more. Meet Nicolás Romero via iTunes. Okay, Prince Edward Island. Yes, we are back for season 3 of iTunes. This is episode 96. And so I'm going to have to play that as a lucky lottery number or something. But I'm the lucky one. Notice how I tied that in because I get to interview Nico Romero. Yeah. And if you haven't seen him around the island, then you got your eyes closed because he has been very, very active in the island music scene here for the last few years, playing in bands and doing solo stuff. And he's here.
I appreciate it.
And I'm so glad that you're here. Now, neither of us are from Prince Edward Island. I'm from America, for what that's worth anymore. And you are from a little further south. You're from Mexico, right?
Yep.
What part?
It's called Cuernavaca. Apparently, a lot of families in Mexico City have a second house, like a weekend house, in Cuernavaca.
Is Cuernavaca close to Mexico City then? Or
it's like a 2.5 hour drive to the south.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you came here to go to college, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so that would have been when?
It would be exactly August 28th, 2022 is when I came here.
Oh, that recently?
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason I thought you were here longer. But you've done a hell of a lot in 3 years. So you went to Holland College School of Performing Arts program, right?
Yes.
And is that when you started guitar, or did you start that before?
So I started around 2015.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost before pandemic, and I used to be a keys player. But I wanted to express myself fully on it, and I realized that the keys wasn't an instrument that I was able to develop as much expressively. So I picked up the guitar. It was my third attempt picking up the guitar, and I asked my brother if I could borrow his electric guitar because he wasn't using it anymore. He had upgraded to a better one. So I took the guitar for the third time, and it's been life-changing ever since.
You have dealt with a condition called bilateral congenital oral atresia and microtia.
Yes.
You were born with it.
Absolutely.
The only reason I mention it is because I wanted to ask, you were deaf completely as a child or just partially?
I wish I could tell you because I don't remember it as much.
That's fair.
But yeah, pretty much I was born without an ear canal and without an eardrum on both sides.
Wow. Both.
I even had like little ears. Microtia is little ear in Latin.
Right. Micro,
so, yeah, so all of that part wasn't developed at all. So we were on a lake, and I was a little kid. And there was a guitarist busking in there. So my grandfather thought it was going to be an incredible idea to put me near him. So he put my hand into the guitar, and I reacted to it. And that's when my parents were like, okay, so this kid can kind of hear. So, yeah, after that, they discovered that I was born with this condition, and they put me through hearing therapy.
Mm-hmm.
So we have two types of hearing. We have normal hearing, which goes through the eardrum, and then we have bone-conducting hearing, which bypasses it.
Oh, wow.
So it goes directly to the cochlea.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so I went to hearing therapy, and I have heightened bone-conducting hearing, which is kind of fun, but also not. I cannot hear people when I'm eating. I can hear more of like the food when I'm eating it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Even when I'm cutting the hair and the person is trying to give me a conversation, I can just hear like the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And after that, we discovered the doctors that gave me surgery. It was in the U.S., and I was very fortunate that my parents were able to afford them. And now I'm here.
Yeah, you certainly are. And so you got that surgery when you were how old?
My first surgery was in 2005. I was about 3 years old.
Oh, you were very young. Okay.
Yeah, and it has been a total of like 7 to 9 surgeries. Yeah,
that's a lot of surgeries.
A lot of surgeries.
Your interest in music.
Yeah.
Did that start for you when you were little, or did that come later as your hearing improved?
Music has always been a part of my family. So my great-grandfather was a music composer. My grandfather used to play piano. And on my mother's side, everyone's kind of like in a musical way. So my mom's a music therapist, and she also does like singing bowls, a lot of like pretty cool stuff. And my uncle plays guitar and sings. He has an incredible like distorted voice, super cool. I admire him a lot for that. And my brother, he plays guitar. He played guitar before I did. And then my dad, he doesn't play any musical instrument, but he's an incredible music connoisseur.
So it's quite the journey that you're able to realize your own music now, having been through the surgeries, but also having gone through the Holland College program.
Yeah.
And now you've been in La Funk, you're in the Souche. What led you to those bands? I know the Souche you created, but
I co-created it.
You co-created, but La Funk, how did that happen?
So it was my second semester in the School of Performing Arts. I saw that there was an improvisation ensemble, and it was for second years. But I'm eager to learn. I love learning. So I talked to one of my teachers, and I was like, hey, can I volunteer for this ensemble? They said yes. On the day of the presentation, it was La Funk's first gig. So we had a little like jam session, and Joe and Matt and almost everyone in the band happened to be there. And they saw me play the jazz standard. And then we played Autumn Leaves together. Then we had a very good talk. And then, funnily enough, I became their photographer in their first gig. And the rest is history.
They're kind of on a little bit of a break right now, right?
Yeah, we're kind of like in a little bit of a break.
A little bit of a hiatus. So you co-created the Souche.
Yeah.
I know the story of how that name came about because you told me.
Yeah.
But tell them.
Okay, so the story of the Souche was pretty fun. I wanted to do a funk jam session, like God Blues, but more of like, okay, well, why don't we do one based on groove? I was with Daryl Gallant and Hopyard, and he said like, just do it. And then one day on a random, I think it was a Wednesday evening or something, I went in and I was like, I want to do this kind of show. Mike, the owner, was like, okay, we'll do it. I talked to Joe Chevery, and we were thinking of like, what would be a good name for the band? We were thinking like, oh man, what were some of the names there? Like Funky Groove or like something around the 70s. And then we were like, okay, it's a kitchen. So why don't we use the term for the kitchen? We landed on sous chef, and then it's like, okay, we're talking. And now, even funnily enough, every single member of the band has a role in the kitchen.
And y'all cooking it up. Are you guys going to release some original material, or are you guys just doing covers? Or
we're doing covers for now. We haven't thought about original music. We just want to put on a show and put on like interactive shows with the audience.
Yeah.
So that's what we're on right now.
And it's a good show. I saw you guys at the Diversity Festival in Surrey.
Oh,
and
awesome.
there's 3 of you, right? Or is it 4?
Normally the band is 5.
Oh, okay.
So it's Joe's the head chef and drummer. I'm the sous chef and guitarist. Then we have Jacob Redden on keys. They're the prep cook. Then we have Daryl. He's the newest member. He's our dishwasher. He decided that on himself. So
okay.
And then we have Livia.
Hey, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, and then we have Livia, who's front of house, and she's amazing.
And of course, you have been putting out your own music for a while. When did you put your first song out? It was...
Well, actually, this is my, like, the newest thing is my first single under my actual name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
because I know you had a couple of other songs out, but...
Yeah, they were under another name, so that was when I was back home. I used the acronym NROYD.
That's right. I remember that now.
Yeah, so it's Never Run Off Your Dreams. Pretty bad English, but it's an acronym, so I think it's justifiable.
It works.
Yeah. And then when I was going through SOPA, I was like, you know what? I'll definitely change it, and I'll definitely release songs under my name.
And that's what you've just done with Make It Shine, which just came out. I wanted you to tell me, well, not just what inspired this particular song, but who your inspirations are musically, just in general.
Yeah. So the first inspiration that comes to mind is Coldplay. Absolutely. Like, yeah, my family loves Coldplay. Like, you have no idea. My mom sings them all the time, and I'm pretty proud that she does it. And yeah, that's one of my main musical inspirations because of how, I don't know, it feels very fulfilling. It's very, like, you connect deeply with someone. So that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, and so Make It Shine is, I think, I saw a video that you put out the other day, and you said it was about change.
A little bit. It's about, changing your dreams.
Changing your dreams, right.
Yeah. I've been trying to do this song for like 4 years. So I recently listened to the demos for like one of the earliest versions. And it was always like something about life, something about like, you have to live it, you have to go follow your dreams or something. And around 2022 is when I redid the lyrics. And it's pretty interesting to rework lyrics.
Yeah, it is.
And
I've been through that for sure.
What I decided to do, it was, I did an application for a college again. It was a dream that I had been following for like, probably 8 years. And I've been fighting to getting into that college. And I eventually got in, but I wasn't able to pay it.
Oh.
So that's when a very deep feeling hit me. And I was like, I don't feel like a failure, even though it feels like it. I'm going to write a song about that. And I want people to, who have experienced it, to also know that doesn't matter what happens. Like, even if your dreams change, you're not a failure. And life was made for you to live it. And there's always going to be people in there to support you.
And the song is very uplifting, and I really enjoy it a lot. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I know you're going to because I'm telling you to. No, my podcast, my rules. But Nico, this has been so wonderful having you in as the first interview guest for season 3.
I'm so honored. Thank you so much.
And I'm honored that I get to play you guys Nico Romero's latest song, Make It Shine. Here
Hope you enjoy it.
On isletunes.
To succeed, to fulfill this one necessity. But life has other plans, cause it puts us on a different path. Just don't you think you failed, but a sudden change that's in your mind. Don't you think that you did wrong for going through a different door? Some will close, but others will open for anything to go for. I don't want you to give up. The world keeps changing on its own. Just like every star that's in the sky, life was made for you to make it shine. Sometimes we deal with change, and everything around us ends in another place. Don't be scared, and don't let the fear get in your way. People come and go, that is something that we can control. But you can choose to stay Life was made for you to make it shine.
Nicolás Romero with his brand new track out October 10th, Make It Shine, right here on isletunes. I have been telling him for over a year that I want to collaborate with him on a song. I mention it here so y'all will hold me to it. You can also hold me to the fact that I'm back for Season 3, baby! Yeah, we'll do this again next week with a focus on Halloween island style, or at least playing some material from PEI artists with spooky words in the titles. You'll just have to wait to find out. Hell, I don't even know yet. Now I get to tell you what I've been hinting at all along here. You've just heard episode 96, which means 4 more, and we're getting into triple digits. Does that not deserve some sort of celebration? Yeah, it does. So how about a live episode? But Mike, you're live when you record all your episodes. You're not dead. Sassy. I mean a live episode, as in taking over the trailside and putting acts up on its stage. Acts like Richard Wood, Todd McLean, Julia Robichaud, Maxine McClellan, Jorby, Frederick Jean Kim Jung, and a couple more I'm still negotiating for as of this writing. Plus the world premiere of the video of the song of mine you heard earlier. You could have had all this. It's all going to be a fundraiser for the Cooper Institute. You've heard me speak against fascism and for democracy here, and through their work, the Cooper Institute advocates for democracy, especially in the areas of diversity and inclusion, proportional representation, and human rights. And boy, do those need a boost these days. This organization has been an island hub for social change since 1984, and so that feels like a natural fit, considering I've been making noise about the frightening rise of fascism since last year's American election, quote unquote. Y'all don't even want to get me started on that one. Just as importantly, it's going to be a night of celebrating PEI's music scene, which this show has been doing its best to do now the past 96 episodes. So come join me and the kick-ass cross-section of musicians I mentioned over at the Trailside, of course in downtown Seatown, Sunday, November 16th. isletunes 100th episode live. Tickets at trailside.ca or through their box office at 902-367-3311. Full disclosure, a portion of the proceeds will be split among the artists as an honorarium, because I don't want them playing for free. And if you can't make the show but want to donate, I will set up an e-transfer link for you guys. Mind you, I ain't taking a dime from this show. It's all going to be about the Cooper Institute and these acts, because that's the way it's going to be. Musical contribution to the isletunes theme by Kaylin McCauley and John Hashem. Show concept by Rocky O'Neill. Coordination assistance by Jackie Robichaud. I'm Adam Michael James, and yep, the next episode will be out on Halloween, so I'll try and work in some creepy ass stuff for ya. If you've got some ideas for the theme episodes I talked about, get in touch at amj@isletunes.ca or hit me up on the show's Facebook and Instagram pages, because if you're not already on there, why aren't ya? No, it's really creepy ass. Dictators and authoritarians and tyrants, oh my! But fear not, because in the words of Dutch diplomat Gijs de Vries, ultimately freedom and democracy are stronger than fear and tyranny. You know it. Thanks for listening, PEI. Good to be back. Season 7.